Morning thunder for November, it's the 9th. No morning thunder yesterday. I was too busy, and I was too upset. I made a mistake at work. It wasn't necessarily a mistake at work, it was just something that was found that I may or may not have done. I'm still unsure, but I found the problem and where the issue was, and so I fixed it. Now everything's better. I said that I was going to talk about Christianity and gaming today, and so I'm going to do that. I'm going to talk about, actually specifically, Dungeons & Dragons and magic, because there is this contingent of Christians that really believe that magic and anything that has to do with magic is bad. There are Bible verses that specifically mention avoiding sorcerers, having nothing to do with them. And there is another verse that I think other believers use that pertains to avoiding the appearance of evil. And if it's perceived that an activity is evil, that Christians should avoid doing it. So I don't know. It's one of those fine lines, I think, that ties into some of the stuff that I've said in the past, where Christians tend to isolate themselves and only do stuff with other believers, or feel like, if non-Christians are doing it, that it's evil. Avoiding the appearance of evil would be, akin to, I don't know. In my mind, it kind of has to do with, I don't know. Every example that I keep coming up with, I can think of a decent scenario. For example, if I was going to go into a bar and I was in the bar all the time, I may not be drinking in the bar, but I may be talking to people. I may be playing pool with people. I may be making genuine friends with people, not as a manipulative thing, not as a way to get in good with people and then end up trying to convert them, but genuinely trying to be friends to people and find how I can meet their needs as a representative of Christ. Not, again, not in a manipulative sense. I want to be very clear about that I think that some Christians think about friendship, and they think about those kinds of things in terms of who can I befriend that I can convert, rather than just who can I befriend, who can I be a friend to, who needs a friend, who needs people around that are balanced, that can offer good things, to their life. But they view those as almost like a goal. Okay, well, I've made friends with this person. I've got them, coming to church. Now I move on to the next person, and then all of a sudden that friendship dies. Wow, what a way to kill a friendship and kill somebody's connection to the church. So I think that kind of has to do with the whole appearance of evil thing. So that's just a little bit of that's a freebie, as they say. I don't obviously have a problem with the concept of magic. I think that people who adhere so strongly to the idea that magic is bad are genuinely trying to follow the scripture. I know that our pastor at the church that we go to is one of those people, and he has his reasons, and I totally understand that. I don't think that magic has to be bad. I don't think that magic has to be something that is only associated with dark wizards or evil people or witchcraft or anything like that. That's I think it's a very narrow view. And I always cite C.S. Lewis and J.R.R. Tolkien, both of whom were men of deep faith and still wrote about magic and used it in a context that makes sense. Their evil characters were very obviously evil, even if they used magic, but it wasn't only their evil characters that used magic. I think Harry Potter is a good example. Even though they call themselves warlocks and witches, there's very clearly a different kind of magic that they're using that is not some partnership with dark forces that gives them their power, but a connection to something beyond themselves. And I think that a good allegory can be made there. I think there's opportunity in those kinds of things, and I think that Dungeons and Dragons is a topic for another day, because I've already gone 5 minutes. So this kind of ended up being more of a topic about magic. So that out of the way, tomorrow I will talk about Christianity and Dungeons and Dragons, and yeah, I think that's it for today. So have a great Wednesday. This has been the Big JB. Count Joshua on Twitter still. And thank you for watching. Thanks for subscribing. I'll catch everybody tomorrow. See ya.